YouTube? Where in the world is John D? It's your boys, Detroit Love, P-Dubs Arcade Loft, Michael B. the Game Genie, and Nostalgia with another episode of the Super Game Room Dudes. Friday night just got live.
All right, gentlemen, 19 intros later, we are here. We are live. It's Friday night. You're tuning into one of your favorite arcade and gaming podcast shows, the Super Game Room Dudes. I'm your host, P-Dubs. With me, as always, are my wonderful co-hosts, and all four of us are here. It's always nice when all four of us can make the show. Give it up for Carl, Detroit Love. Give it up for Michael B, the Game Genie, and give it up for Steven, Nostalgia. How are you guys? Welcome to the show.
Doing good. It's been a long week. I'm so excited to be here.
You've been working late all week, man. Every time I talk to Nostalgia, he's like, "I can't talk right now. I'm working so hard. I can't talk."
It's been a week, man. It's been a week.
I have to declare that I'm under NDA and cannot discuss how my week was.
Thank you, Michael B. Thank you very much. Good to see Michael B.
What's going on, brother? Nostalgia, you should start walking to Cleveland now. That way you get a head start.
Do you know any passages I can sneak through that border without getting caught?
Absolutely. The Canadians do it all the time.
Okay. I'll send you a message and we can figure that one out.
Man, we got a number of topics to talk about tonight. Some of the highlights tonight are going to be. Let me hold on. I got a big list here, guys. So let me make sure I read this off. We're going so just to prepare yourselves. There's going to be a lot of topics we got to talk about tonight. We can't just sit here and harp on one little thing. We'll talk about the one little thing maybe, but we'll see.
We do have to cover a wide variety of topics because we are the best podcast group around.
Oh, shut up.
16th or 17th best.
We're the best.
Don't start that crap. But some of the topics, and again, we got to cram all this in an hour, 18 minutes, or else I'm ready to jump out of my jorts and jump out the window. So let's take a peek. Because we'll talk about it later. Okay, so new Wave Toys Going Berzerk is on the list. The Jurassic Park 30th is on the list. That new Stern pinball cabinet. GameStop is going to be selling arcade cabinets. What the heck? Is this the big thing that we were kind of alluding to earlier in the week? What else, Mike? What else am I missing? I have it all written down. Oh, buy stuff. Terminator 2 mods. We're going to talk about that and what those guys have up their sleeves. And a few other things. Arcade1Up John D's not there. I mean, we can't just completely ignore it. We'll talk about that a little bit, as well as what else, Mike? What am I missing? I know I'm missing something.
It's not on the list, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre released today on Steam and Xbox. Yeah. So that's pretty exciting. If you're a horror movie fan looking to fill that gap that Friday the 13th left, Texas Chainsaw might be the game for you.
All right, so if you're here, guys, start sounding off in the live chat. We got to do our hellos. A lot of people tune in just for the hellos, and then they take off right after. So if you're here in the live chat, speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh, yeah, Zohar Weissman, $2 super chat. I don't know if someone can put that on the screen once it pops through.
Yeah, sure.
He said, MK1 is so insanely good at scary. Liu Kang for the win. Yeah, Liu Kang footage is looking absolutely incredible. Greatly appreciate that. Look who else got out of the outhouse. 360 is no longer in timeout with a $2 super chat. MK1 beta out now. Yep, we're going to talk about the MK1 beta being out. Let's see who's here. Okay, let's go. Zero Redux, Jason, Scott James, Mad Astrid Gaming, Guitar, Magic, Eli's here, Ryan Scott, Mike, Cock, Hurts, Pliskin Run is here, Widow, Orion's Dream, Biggie D, Patrick Enley, JT Brunick, Al Avissaman, who did all of our cartoon artwork for our podcast. Al, we still greatly appreciate you for that. Don't think we haven't forgotten you, good sir. James hates everything, but he loves this podcast show, so don't let his handle fool you. Andy's Game Room is also here. The Rad Dad is in the house. Mystery Encoder is hacking your IP addresses as we speak. Andrew's Clay Creations is here, and just like Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze, he's building something in the live chat. Alfred Berger, Jim, the Pacers fan, Mark Whitman, El Capitan, Conti, Dinda is here as well. And oh my God, one of my all-time favorites back in the fold, ladies and gentlemen, meet Ball Saucy is back. Welcome back to the Pop Broadcast, brother. We missed you while you were away. Woo! That was a lot. That was a mouthful. All right. Let's go. Let's do it. You guys ready? We got a lot to talk about, man.
Let's start.
Absolutely.
Pick a topic. Let's do this.
All right, let's do the easy one because this one probably won't take too. Oh wait, Console Kits is here too. I just came for this second best podcast on YouTube. Thanks so much, Console Kits. We greatly appreciate it. Do you guys remember when I first started my channel? I always used to end my videos with the number 2 source of gaming news. You guys remember? Do you guys remember that stupid stuff? I did that for a while, like a couple months, and people are like, why do you keep calling yourself the number 2 source of gaming news? I was like, I don't want to say I'm number 1. I don't want the drama that goes with it. So that's pretty funny. Okay, so Mike B, tell me what the hell is going on with Stern Pinball, because that's probably going to be a quick topic, only take a couple of minutes. Go, 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 go!
So this week's Stern Pinball announced their 30th anniversary Jurassic Park table. It actually got leaked a day early on Game Exchange Colorado. But P-Dubs, I think you're putting up the official video here. Here's the 30th anniversary trailer. They're selling this model as an LE at $1499.99. So
holy crap!
Yeah, it's all the money. And fans are complaining because they're saying it's not really an LE. It's actually just a premium that's kind of like skinned like an LE. So you get your side arc blade shaker mode. I don't even know if you get the shaker motor. But people are really upset at Stern for this. But at the same time, it's a cool thing. If you got crazy money to spend and like you want to do this, you do your thing, man. But like, just keep in mind the premiums are still available. So you don't need to get the 30th anniversary. Anyways, it's going to be limited. 500 tables are being made. There you can see the updated artwork on the back glass. And there's new code that came out today. Even if you don't buy this table, you get the new code attached to it. Anybody who's got a connected Jurassic Park table right now can access the code. I know Console Kits is already home playing it. So this is the Jurassic Park table. And it's stupid expensive. Stupid expensive.
Yeah, great, crazy the prices on this. 15 grand. How many of you out there are spending 15 grand on a
Maybe
pinball
it's
machine?
$13.99. I went to one site earlier today and they had it up for $14.99. Might be actually $13.99.
Well,
either way, I mean.
But what about with tax and shipping? Might be
I thought
close
it was
to 15.
$12.99 US. The site I went to earlier, but that might have been Canadian. Let me see. Game Exchange of Colorado yesterday had it as $12.99. Console Kits is right.
All right, we got a super chat here. $5. Video Game Vegas. Seriously, we need another super game room dude to get in the pinball game. I needs to see Reggie 3 pins. Come on, Nostalgia, run up that hill. Nostalgia, are we ever going to see you in the big boy pinball game, my friend?
It's possible. I don't see myself picking one up right now, but it's certainly possible. I don't really have a ton of space here. Maybe if I graduate from the emulation home arcade space, maybe I'll buy a couple of real pins. There's definitely one that I have my eye on that Mike thinks is a terrible machine, but I just want it for the aesthetic.
Which one? Which one? Which one?
The Dark Knight.
I will tell you that I understand there's certain games with theme that the theme means everything. Everybody in the world has tried to scare me off from getting the spooky Halloween pinball, except for Pitbull. Pitbull's actually a really big fan of Spooky's tables, and especially that Halloween one. And I know Greg Bone from Straight Down the Middle. He loves Halloween too. So, it's just the theme for me. I'm a big horror movie guy. I would love to have it. So I get it. But at the same time, I did play the Dark Knight table, and it was the shits.
I didn't mind it. I think, like, in my position, it makes sense because you guys have anyone who's been watching the show for a long time has seen the Batman that I have. It's like a 1-to-1 replica scale suit. The cowl was actually molded off the real cowl from the movie. It's like a really high-end suit, and it costs as much as the damn pinball machine does. So I'm like, I've got that. I've got a whole Batman-themed room. I think that it makes sense to get one of those and to bring it in.
So, yeah, I do want to confirm that I made a mistake. It is $12,999 each. That's the official MSRP. So the retailer I went to had an extra $2,000 on there for fun, I guess.
Do me a favor in the live chat, sound off. Have you ever played the Dark Knight pinball game from Stern? Came out in 2008. Have you ever played it at your local arcade, or have you ever owned one, buddy, owned one, friend, family member? And did you guys actually like it? Was it good or not? If I had to choose between this one, and I might make Nostalgia mad right now, the Batman 66 table, I would take the Batman 66 table.
You know what one I'd like to get? The
It's a
Batman
fun
89 Data East table. Have you ever played that?
Mm-hmm.
Love that table.
Yeah. My Jake, Jake Danzing, big pinball guy in the pinball community out here out west. He lives about 1.2 miles from me. He's got the 1989 Batman pinball in his house. I was just playing it the other day when I was picking up my Kubert cabinet, and it's still a great table. It's still a great table at the Batman.
In a perfect world, I get every single Batman pinball machine that's ever been released. That would be perfect world scenario, but alas, I don't see that happening for a little while. But I got lots of time to catch up to you guys.
Of course. Mystery Encoder, he lives in Arizona with me. He wants to go to Starfighters, which is in Mesa, Arizona. Guys, if you ever come out to Arizona, go to Starfighters Arcade in Mesa, Arizona. They have a ton of pinball machines and a lot of classic older pinball machines. But what we mean by that is a lot of the good 80s and 90s stuff, plus a bunch of the modern Stern stuff as well. So you definitely want to check out Starfighters Arcade. I actually went there with Biggie D's Arcade, and we had a good time. Geez, a few months ago. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, there you go. Great feedback in the live chat about Batman, but that's what's going on in the world of real pinball. Let's get back and talk about some Arcade1Up stuff. Well, this is kind of Arcade1Up. Well, it's Arcade1Up related, but it's like a combination of Arcade1Up and one of our favorite places of all time, the Buy Stuff store. The Buy Stuff arcades are always cooking up really, really cool stuff. And what do you notice, Mike? What's happening here on this Terminator 2 arcade cabinet? You notice anything different, anything weird?
Yeah, it's got that retro shooter thing that you were trying to pimp.
I wasn't trying to pimp it. I just did a live stream and showed it off. I wasn't trying to pimp it,
man. Trying to pimp it.
That's in fact, I told people to wait on purchasing it until they did some updates, and there have been some great updates for the Pandora's Box 10th anniversary. I'll probably need to make a follow-up video as well for that. Such as Mike, they've gotten rid of the pixel smoothing. We now have pixel perfect settings and things like that. So they've added some stuff. Okay, and they've added even more light gun games. But take a look here, guys. This is that retro shooter kit, and you notice that it's running. They have it connected to their Arcade1Up Terminator 2 cabinet. They're going to have a conversion kit. And you notice that the buttons on the control panel are working. Isn't that pretty exciting? So they're actually going to have the retro
tape everywhere. That's the only thing I'm noticing. So it's kind of throwing me off.
You only noticing what, Carl? I'm sorry, it flipped.
The tape that's holding it down for now. I'm sure that's not the final.
No. So this is just a test. So they're in testing mode. They're going to end up having a mod kit. They've done great mod kits.
Whoa.
Racer cabinet.
Pause that video. Just go back and pause that video.
Whereabouts? Right here?
Right here. Yeah. Okay. Get ready. Right there on the side. Screw everything about this terrible Terminator 2 cabinet and the terrible retro shooter guns. How much for the Royal Crown Cola cooler?
That's pretty funny. Now, obviously, we're talking about you're gonna end up converting your Arcade1Up into a retro shooter cabinet. So you're gonna end up hooking up some kind of LCD HDMI driver board. You're gonna end up connecting the box, the console that comes with the retro shooter kit to this thing, but probably another accessory, maybe another board of theirs that you can plug in to make sure that the controls and the buttons are compatible and all that stuff. And you notice what's interesting here? Let's go back to where we were zoomed in. Guys, where are those obnoxiously large light gun sensors? The retro shooter kit comes with these big ass sensors. These things are about 3 inches wide and about 2 inches in. They're like 3x2. They're pretty massive, fat sensors. So it's like, where are the sensors? Isn't it interesting that you can't see the sensors, but they have it up and running, especially when they go to play? We go back here. Look, where are the sensors? And how are the guns working? It's all very, very interesting. It's all very, very interesting. So
those guns are IR sensors, right? They're IR sensors? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Now, is this going to be a total controller panel replacement mod, or you can just
I don't know
Okay.
for certain. They're keeping it hush hush. I did tease them today, so let me tell you guys what information I was able to get out of them. Hang on a second. You guys might find this very interesting.
While we're waiting, Carl, we got a super chat from
Yep, go ahead.
Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro
the
Ranger.
Chicago Retro Ranger has a $5 super chat for you handsome devils. Thank you, sir.
We got another one too.
Zohar super chat for $5. P-Dubs, I agree with your video. Read the 1UP possibly selling their company. Rev mentioned it on B's stream last night as well. Makes sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, that's where what I personally feel is happening. I've had a number of my friends tell me I'm crazy since my video came out this morning, but hey, man, it's a great conversation. It's a great talking point. But getting back to this,
you make videos?
Yeah. You made one this morning?
I thought you were a live streamer.
Oh my God! Now you guys got me all screwed up here. Now I got to go back and find
Is that the
right
Beacon mod there?
That was their Star Wars racing panel mod. All right, let me go back. I just want to get this out of the way here. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. All right, so I asked them. I said, "Hey, I saw your video. Where are your light gun sensors mounted?" And they sent me a smart ass winky face. And I hate it when people do that. That means they don't want to tell you, right? And I said, well, I was going to talk about it on my show tonight, but if you don't want me to talk about it on the show, we won't talk about it. And he goes, okay. They're experimenting with their own light gun sensors. They have light gun sensors hidden that they're testing right now. So there are sensors there, but they're hidden where you can't see them. And they gave me a couple more details, but I'll wait for that to be revealed. So they're going to be coming out with their own sensors that are compatible with these guns. Go ahead.
That's really cool. Whose show?
I said our show.
I thought you said your show. I heard yours, and I was very confused.
I said we. Calm down.
Okay.
Bunch of babies around here. Jesus Christ. All right.
Yeah,
so
Mike,
taking a look
looking
here,
such
guys.
a baby.
So, guys, let me know what you guys think. Is this something you're interested in? One thing that's nice about the Pandora's Box 10th Anniversary Edition and this retro shooter kit is the fact that Terminator 2 is included as one of the many light guns that they have on this box. So you will still get your Terminator 2 game. And actually, in my opinion, it plays better than the Arcade1Up version of T2. But when it comes to a lot of the other games, it's going to be hit or miss. Some of the games run great. Some of the games don't run so great. All that kinds of stuff. So what do you guys think about it? Is this something that you would want to do? Go from one light gun game to, who knows how many they're going to throw on here? Or just go with the retro shooter box, which has, I think, about 70. They keep adding, and they added a few more. I think they're around 70 light guns, something like that. Light gun games.
I mean, I like
what do
that.
You guys think?
Now, I have questions. Is this strictly a T2 mod, or can I put this on any Arcade1Up cabinet? Are the guns coming with it, or I have to include the ones that came with the T2? So I'm just kind of confused.
So what's interesting is their little kit, as you notice, they had the control panel working with the retro shooter console system. So they must have like another little encoder board or something that they're plugging into where they could actually get the buttons and things working, right? So that for the T2 kit, it sounds like that's what it would be. It would be like an upgrade, control panel upgrade type kit, right? But honestly, you can take a retro shooter console system and you could plug this into any Arcade1Up as long as you've installed an HDMI in. You know what I'm saying? It's just, are you going to be able to hide the sensors? Where are you going to put the sensors? You're not going to be able to get any of your controls working unless maybe you're doing what these guys are doing. It's interesting, right? Now, me personally, I enjoy the retro shooter thing on like a 32-inch TV is okay. How about it on a 17-inch? I don't know, man.
I would do is I would get that kit.
Big as well.
I would get that kit. I would put an 80-inch OLED TV in that cabinet.
An 80-inch OLED TV.
Yeah,
oh,
and an
Xbox
Xbox Series S.
Sandbags in the base.
Yep.
You guys are all wrong.
So let's answer this question from the Cornercade. How much is this mod and how hard is it to build it into the cab? Honestly, because the retro shooter console is plug and play. Like the guns in the console are already set up for you. Honestly, it just sounds like all you're doing is hooking up the sensors and their encoder board. I don't think it's going to be that hard, but keep in mind, they were just putting out this teaser video today to start teasing us on what they're working on. These guys are always coming up with great solutions. So we don't know final pricing, release date, none of that yet. They're working on it, man. It'll probably be a month or two, and it'll come out.
So
Go ahead.
I love BuyStuff's passion towards doing stuff like this, because they never just, it's not just like a dump in solution. These aren't like those clowns that just get old arcades and throw Pandora's boxes in them and then try to sell them as multicades, right? Like what these guys are doing is they're not just taking and implementing it, but they're making it better. Like this concept of hiding the sensors, that's one of the things I hate about these guns. Like I hate the aim track gun for the At Games Legends Ultimate because of the sensor. I hate that stuff. The fact they're hiding this and making this more Sinden-esque, and if it performs well, really kudos BuyStuff Store. That's an awesome job that you've done there. They always go that extra step. It's never just jamming something in there. It's always making something better and a better experience for the community.
Good stuff.
Well, when I jam my stuff in there, I don't really care about the, whether it's making a community better.
Carl, I'm trying to be less sexual. P-Dubs has got complaints. Give it up.
Now, are you saying all that good stuff just because they're Canadian?
No, I literally mean it. Like I've said it 100 times. You look at it. They had a small opportunity to be the first retailer to bring At Games into Canada, and they took that small opportunity and turned it into a pretty successful business. Like, I mean, this company is like just an anomaly, because no one else would have turned out what they did from the small opportunity they first got. So,
Mike, that was so funny.
what he did, he got complaints.
If you guys feel Michael is way too provocative for the Super Game Room dudes and needs to tone it down, give us a 1 in the chat. If you feel he's just having a good time, give us and it's okay, give us a 2 in the chat. But we always appreciate show feedback, and we got some feedback that I love. Oh, look at this, Michael B. Look at this right here. Look at this nostalgia 1.
You are you do far too many sexually suggestive things on our show.
And Michael B, I was talking about when I mod my Arcade1Ups, I jam all that stuff in there, especially the countercades. It's tight fit.
Yep. Too funny. Mike, I see a lot of ones in the live chat. A lot of people are saying you really need to tone it down.
If you guys want me to, I'm okay.
No, you don't need to leave. Calm down. All right, so there you go. Let's get off of that. So that's what's going on with the Buy Stuff mod. Keep your eyes peeled on the Buy Stuff store. Make sure you join the Buy Stuff store. They actually have a Facebook group. It's got like over 5,000 members already, and they just started it like 6 months ago. So that goes to show you how much interest people have in their mods and their products and things like that. I think those guys usually do a pretty damn good job with what they're doing. Mid-roll ads. Mike set up the show. So if Mike sets up the show, there's mid-roll ads. If you ever see me post the show, there won't be mid-roll ads unless
you
Mike
piece of
goes
shit,
in
P-Dubs.
Unless
P-Dubs
Mike
sends
goes
me
in
messages, he's like, add them all. So here's the
because
other
you
thing
get all
about
the
that.
heat for it. And it
I
makes
know,
me laugh.
you love it. So, anyways, so here's the thing about Zohar. He's a bit of a hypocrite. So, anyways, some people do stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, man, secure the bag." Oh, mid-roll ads, trying to get money. Disgusting.
Oh my God! Here's your new name, Mikey 2 Pins, mid-roll Mike.
Mid-roll Mike. That's a good one.
Anyways, I do have a funny thing to tell you about the mid-roll ads. YouTube has changed it. So now there's new options when you go to put the mid-roll ads in. It's not just add the mid-roll ads, but there's now a very light one that will put very few, but it'll impact your revenue. Then there's the medium one, and then there's the super one that adds one like every 6 minutes. Guys, just be thankful I didn't do that one. That's all I'm saying.
Can I go turn that on right now?
Well, you could if you wanted, but there's literally one to add one every 6 minutes, and I did not choose that one. So if you want to be mad at me, be mad at me. But you're going to have to, in future, be mad at me between 6-minute intervals of getting a goddamn mid-roll ad.
Like, you're the worst. Mike comes up with the worst ideas, but sometimes they're pretty funny. In fact, Mike and I had a great conversation this week, which is going to play into our next topic. So guys, this is going somewhere. Don't go anywhere. So Mike and I, I was on the phone with Mike having a FaceTime call. I don't even remember what we were talking about because we talk every day on FaceTime about our lives, about video games, about everything. And Mike was like, hold on, wait a minute. What is that in your house, P-Dubs? And you want to kind of take it from here, Mike, because I'm going to ruin the story. You go. This is all Michael B.
So I was harassing P-Dubs a little bit about the teaser he threw out last week that expect an announcement end of the week. There's big things happening in home arcade. So the other day when we were talking, I saw this giant box in the background after he was showing me what he just bought, showing me his room. There was this big box there. Now, I didn't think it was a box for that. I actually thought it was a box for a pinball machine. So that's why I was asking.
Big box.
So then we turned around. There's this giant box there. And I was like, hey, what is it? He finally showed me, and it's something that's not home arcade related. But I was like, oh, man, you know what you should do? Throw a blanket over there and said, big reveal coming Friday.
Yeah, you're the worst. And then people be like, oh, my God, what's he going to show off? And then when I do the reveal, let me show people what I got. Are you ready, Mike?
Yeah,
I'm
ready.
Hilarious. So Mike wanted me to do a blanket reveal and get you guys all hyped up and then pull the rug out from under your feet and reveal my new LG steamer. That's right. A steamer closet that I ordered so I don't have to take as many clothes to the dry cleaner. This is a giant appliance that I've now got in my utility room. It came in a 7.5 foot tall, gigantic box, and it's a steamer. You hang your clothes in there and it steam cleans them for you. It's hilarious, right? And Mike wanted me to pretend that this was some big home arcade product. Yeah. And we do. That's right, Jason. You cut us off at the pass. Do the big reveal for the steam arcade. And Nostalgia, you could run retro arch on this.
I was going to ask, can you provide me the specs? What's the SoC in there? How much RAM does it come with?
So it's actually kind of funny. It's actually kind of funny because this is your Arizona steamer, but when we go on our trip, we're going to give you a Cleveland steamer.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Nostalgia, can you review this steamer for us? That would be fantastic.
Send me the B-roll footage and I'll give you the best promotional video that you've ever heard.
Nostalgia, do you think it'll have uncompromising power?
It'll have the most uncompromised power.
Excellent.
Yeah. So again, it's a giant closet you hang your clothes in, and it steam cleans them. It cleans them. It presses them all via the power of steam, right? Like no wrinkles. And I'm like, guys, usually I have to drop off, like when I go and drop off work shirts, I'm dropping off like 20 shirts at a time. Guys, that adds up. Back in the day, getting a shirt dry cleaned was what? $1 when I was in my 20s?
Oh, it's like $100 now.
Now it's like, it's crazy. Now it's like, depending on where you go, $3, $4, $5, $6 per shirt.
Oh, that's it's a lot of much more money. Expensive here in Canada.
So I picked up one of these for the house. Go ahead.
I need to learn more about this. How many garments of clothing can fit in this machine at any given time?
This is the exact one I got, so I think it holds like 5 or 6. Not too many. Not too many.
Okay, and what's the average runtime per cycle that you turn this thing on?
Oh, geez, I don't know, like an hour?
Does it have a built-in deodorizer?
I think it does, Nostalgia, actually, yeah.
Okay, that's very good. Do you have to use any additional chemicals on top of your clothes to get any stains or any sort of food marks out of your clothing?
Something like that I probably would take to the actual dry cleaner. I don't think this machine would be able to do that. This is more for quick cleaning and follow-up de-wrinkling.
So if you murdered somebody, do you think it would get the blood out?
No. No.
Yeah, I'm just trying to identify what the total value is on that machine.
Will it pair well with the Dressercade? I'm just curious.
It's also Wi-Fi capable, so I could turn it on like.
Oh, very cool.
I could run it via the internet.
Hey, Mike, remind me again who got the Dressercade?
Cost $800, guys. That's how much this one was.
Who got the Dressercade?
Yes. Where did
I gave it to my brother, and he quickly dismantled it. I gave it to my brother's son. He quickly dismantled it and just used the guts in his own multicade. Yeah. Anyway. So really quickly, guys. Honestly, P-Dubs decided that, you know what, it's too bougie for him to have his own steamer. So live tonight, we're going to be giving away the steamer.
Oh, stop it. Okay, Mike. We'll be giving away some kind of steamer to somebody. But Mike, Mike, you're hilarious. I was like, Mike, that sounds so funny. Like, hey, guys, I'm going to reveal this big product. And I pull the thing off and it's a steamercade. But I told Mike, I said, people will get mad. People won't find it funny. I think some people would find it funny, but I think people would get mad. They start unsubbing. I'm so mad at you, P-Dubs. You know what I mean? It'd be pretty funny. But that plays into our next topic where we were
No,
talking
really
about-
quickly.
Yeah.
He did say, I don't want to do that because people will unsubscribe. And I was like, here's what you don't understand. Even if they don't like it, you just got to feed it to them. Eat it. Eat it.
Mike, you are the worst. Carl, you want to handle this?
Justin Miles, $5. Is there room for Nostalgia to jam his bananas in there?
I don't know. Nostalgia's lost a lot of weight. He could probably fit in there. Nostalgia's getting skinny, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but I thought he had some kind of tapeworm, but it's really healthy living. Who would have thought?
Just do my best. I'm down 50 pounds this year already.
Good for you, man. I'm very proud of you.
Okay, but that plays into the next topic. The whole reason why Mike wanted me to tease that is there are more and more companies that are going to be jumping into this home arcade niche. They see that there's this pile of money that basically one or two or three companies they're taking all the pieces of the pie and they want to get their piece of the pie too. So why not throw something out there and see if it sticks?
Oh, you are so wrong.
Oh, I love life.
So that's why we have Mike has spoiled the spoiler. That's right. GameStop is going to be selling arcade machines. Let's kind of dive in, and we want to get your guys' live reaction to what GameStop is doing. Mike, what is this? Where did it come from? What do you know?
What a piece of shit.
What are you talking about, dude? This thing is gold. This will be
It's
the
the
best arcade
iconic.
machine.
It's better than good. It's iconic. It's the iconic arcade.
That's a catchy name, dude.
So anyways, actually someone sent this to me on Twitter earlier today and I pulled it up and I was like, here's the thing. I hate the art. I think the art is terrible. I think the name is terrible. I don't know what the hell they have on the screen. But if you look at it, that's very similar to the shape. I think a lot of people will be more happy if the At Games Legend looked like. I think that's a good base for what the shape maybe should look like. But in terms of the art, the layup and all that stuff, what'd you say, Nostalgia?
Kind of. They should swap like the J panel with the marquee sizes.
Yeah. So like it has a good shape to it, for a multicade. But everything else is just ridiculous looking, right? And we don't know the quality of the sticks or the buttons. Basically, the way this works is this is going to be a unit that's set up that you have to stick a Raspberry Pi in. So it's going to work a lot like Glenn's Buildicade, except it's going to be this.
Yep.
I don't know, Apex.
Yep. October 31st, pre-orders go live. GameStop wants to get into the home arcade space, guys, for $600. Now let's dive into a little bit more information.
GameStop has been in the home arcade space already.
Oh yeah, they've had Arcade1Ups. Yeah,
they've had At Games. They've had a bunch of stuff.
They're bringing in another player. Iconic Arcades. Okay, fine. Iconic Arcade, I guess, is the brand name they're coming in. Okay,
hold on. Before we go any farther on this, before we talk about the specs and how cool this thing is, wasn't GameStop? Wasn't GameStop where you could get the well-played pinball machine from too?
I think so. Yeah,
I think so.
It's going to be another Houdini switch where they sell them to you and then they never deliver.
And I love it. Glenn put in a GRS Viper. That's right. Glenn's Viper board is going to have more uses than just the iArcade, guys. I think Glenn's got a lot of stuff up his sleeve that he's not telling us yet. He's not showing the full deck of cards.
He's not showing the full Viper. Now, he has shown it to some people. Like, it's crazy.
Wonder if this is actually the Micro Center dude. I don't know, man. I don't know, but the iconic arcade is coming out. Okay, let's read some specs here. I got to take this off the screen. That way it's a little bit larger for people to see. Here, let's go full screen on this. That way it's a little bit larger for people to see.
Control plus on that.
Yeah, let's do this. Can I get in
That's
here?
my anaconda.
You're so funny. All right.
I love Glenn.
All right. So let's kind of all read this together. Okay, it's gonna be powered by a Raspberry Pi. Choose your favorite form factor, console or arcade machine. What does that mean? You're gonna have more than one form factor? Oh, it's gonna be a table. You can have an arcade tabletop and console. There you go.
21-inch.
Includes.
Now take a look at the screen. A 21-inch 16:9 monitor is going to be in here, and it's going to be an IPS display.
Yeah.
2 4-inch stereo.
I mean, what does that mean? Includes console and tabletop and console. What does that even mean?
Includes iconic arcade, tabletop, and console. What does that mean? Hold on.
Yeah.
Now you're confusing me.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet you that whatever device is powering this machine is in its own enclosure.
Oh, you know what?
Could just take it out.
Yeah,
So
take a
is
look right here. You see the seam? Let's go right here. You guys see the seam? And then
Yeah.
the seam goes here. It's
Oh,
just
so
like
the
the
base.
iArcade. It's a
Right.
bar top on a base. It's a bar top on a base.
Iconic.
Yeah, it's iconic. Wait, is Jog Shin behind this one? Someone do some research. This is Jog Shin's new product.
It would be iconic, yeah.
Yep. It looks like it's going to come with a Raspberry Pi 4. Nostalgia, these are the Pi 4 specs, aren't they?
I don't know if they're the Pi 4 specs. It only has 1 gig of RAM. I don't know. Maybe that's a Pi 3.
It's literally the only thing we have you on the show for. Is it the Raspberry Pi 4?
No,
I don't
know.
know.
It
There's
has-
a few on the Pi
yes,
4
like
it has
off the top of my head.
micro HDMI, so that's
Yep.
4.
Just like the MVSX, just like the iArcade, it's going to be a bar top on a
Yeah,
riser.
3,
Yeah,
the
hold
3
on.
doesn't
3
have a
amp
micro
USB-C. That's
HDMI.
definitely a Pi 4.
Okay,
But
so
it also it could be a compute module. Hold on.
Yep.
You guys keep looking. I'll
No, they said it was Raspberry Pi, so we know it's that. So it's a 4.
Go. What is that product code? Okay, I thought it said it had 781,000 of these to sell, and I was like, you don't need that many.
yeah, hang on. Hold on. There was something I saw which blew me away that they would sell. Like, I thought this would be a kit. Like, here's a blank Raspberry Pi 4, and maybe it has the RetroPie software installed on it. But I thought I saw on here that they actually have games preloaded on it. I thought I saw that.
That'd be weird for GameStop to do that.
That would be weird, right?
Yeah, that's not a good idea for GameStop to do that.
Oh, wait. Here's interesting. Here it is. Here's what I saw. What does this mean? Pick and select from a huge amount of popular games.
Maybe they have an online store where you can buy popular games like Donut Dodo, Longhead, or
Yeah. I'm going to put the Canadian link.
It doesn't say what the height of this thing is.
actually, if you buy it, you get a coupon for Escape for Popo.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't give the wait, here we go,
here we
Carl.
go.
It's right here.
Okay.
It's 62 inches tall, guys. 62 inches tall and 20 inches wide. So not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, looks like it's a Pi 4.
Thank you, Nostalgia.
It's
So
a
it looks
Pi
like they're going to
4.
stick a Pi 4 in it.
It's the lowest model Pi 4 that you can get.
Right.
So did I put the link in the live chat for people? That way they could check it out? Yes, I did. So you guys could check it out?
Buy it.
In case you guys want to buy it.
So no backlit.
Mike, you're not gonna buy that?
RP.
No.
That's
Why
just
not?
the board up there with the sticker.
Well,
Mike,
Stephen, let me answer Stephen really quickly. The first reason I'm not going to buy it, Stephen, is because I have eyes.
No, this thing is great. This thing is great. I'm gonna find a way to pick one of these things up. I'll do a beautiful promotional video. I'll talk about its,
Yes, thank you for being clear that all your videos are promotional videos and not reviews.
on which channel.
On both.
Not true.
I mean, it's definitely an interesting product for the price. With the price of the Pi, the controls, the 21-inch screen, and it's a decent size, so it'd be interesting to see in person. I mean, you can scan it, so that I'm not that worried about the look of it. It doesn't have a backlit marquee, so if you're interested in that, you'll have to mod that.
Ooh, Mystery Encoder's got some comments here. And then on the website says, buy all your favorite games on Steam.
Is that weird?
Yeah.
All right. So,
That's really good.
hey, the Cleveland Gaming Classic is here. Mike, they must be here because you're here.
They're here to share in the excitement of the home arcade world, and especially with all these great home arcade fans coming to the Cleveland Gaming Classic,
I
September
love it, Mike.
22nd to
I love
24th.
it.
Is that the right date? I think so.
All right. I got something that maybe you guys will think is a little bit more interesting than that. So you have Iconic, you got Game Room Solutions. Who knows what Glenn's up to? Thunderstick Studios. We'll talk about New Wave Toys here in a minute, but New Wave Toys might be doing something. You got Arcade1Up. Are they still going to be in business in 2024? Yes. Whether or not the company sells or not, I still think they're going to be in business. At Games is there. But also, we got another one who is going to try and get a little bit more affordable for you guys. How many of you guys are familiar with the Polycade? What is the Polycade? You guys know?
Oh, it's that small home arcade thing that you were pimping.
I was pimping.
Yeah, you were pimping it like the retro shooter.
Oh, I've never owned a Polycade, but let's dive over here, guys. So, Polycade, their machines come with a full gaming PC. They're made out of powder coated sheet steel. They come with Sanwa joysticks. They come with Sanwa buttons. They come with half trackballs. They come with a 27-inch high definition screen with a 2 millisecond refresh rate. Access to the Polycade store, the AGS, or actually the AGS software. It's their own store, their own software, which is actually pretty cool, pretty user-friendly. Online leaderboards, community tournaments, save your high scores. You can upload and play your own ROMs or buy games from their store. But usually these machines are $5,000. Well, take a look right here, guys. They're starting a new Kickstarter for a new product that's going to be called the Senti. Now, what's interesting is the model shown in this picture. I'm going to zoom in here for you guys. The model shown in this picture, guys, that is the Lux. So if you guys are familiar with Polycade, they got different shaped cabinets. And also, I double-checked their Discord. On their Discord channel, they said the Lux is what they threw on this ad. They haven't actually revealed what the Senti is going to look like. But stick with me, guys. Stick with me. Why is it going to be so much cheaper? How did they go from $5,000 to where now normal price is going to be $2,500? But during the Kickstarter, when this Kickstarter launches, take a look right here, guys. If you're not the first 75 people who order on the Kickstarter and get the big discount, $1,000 for all that stuff that I mentioned, gaming PC, 27-inch screen, all that kind of stuff. How did they find a way to make this cheaper, guys? How do you think they did it?
They made it out of plastic.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but this is actually a Los Angeles company. This is a company based out in California. They've done all their manufacturing. It appears there are rumors that the reason why they're going to be able to lower the prices big time is they're moving manufacturing to China. And with the manufacturing in China, they'll be able to produce these machines using likewise quality and parts and all that kinds of stuff, but at a discounted price versus manufacturing these in the United States. Feel bad for American workers, American economy, but man, I like cheaper video games. So this is interesting. So again, they see there's an opportunity to get in, lower their prices, get a bigger footprint. What do you guys think about this?
I think if we can mod it and put a urinal at the base,
yeah, someone mentioned that.
That would be fantastic. Outside of that, I don't like the form factor of it all.
So, P-Dubs, I have to apologize. I thought it was that, remember that guy that was selling that multi-controller, like, tabletop thing? What was that called?
I'm trying to
remember. It was white, too. It had a screen in it. Anyways, I thought that's what you were talking about. But no, this is something I'm not familiar with at all. So, is it like a Vuelix, Chulix? That's what the, what did you call it? The Deluxe or... The Lux?
Lux. Well, this is the Lux right here. We don't actually know what the Senti looks like. And yeah, they have made a couple versions that actually look like real arcade machines, which I might have a picture of here as well.
Now, who's the company here? What's the company behind
this? Is
Polycade.
This is Polycade.
Interesting.
It looks like their primary market is celebrities.
Yeah. So they have a couple options. They have them where they can go on a stand or they can be mounted on a wall. And then they also have options that actually look like an arcade machine. So it's interesting. So if you guys want, you can scan this QR code on your phones or take a screenshot now. That way you can see their Kickstarter and get all the information whenever the Kickstarter launches. We don't know when the Kickstarter is launching. Once the Kickstarter launches, as you guys know, on the Kickstarter listing, it'll have all the final facts and details and stuff like that. But this is really all they've leaked so far. This is really all that they've leaked out so far. So there you guys go. Interesting. Huh?
Does anybody we know have one? Like what are they like?
Because the normal Polycades are like $5,000, I don't know anyone personally who has
you guys
one.
know Snoop Dogg?
Well,
Nobody
I've
has,
been
like,
to
a
his house
direct-
a couple times.
Yeah.
But he's never had me over for dinner. Like, it's always like, just stop by for a minute.
Okay, well, Snoop's got one,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, because like I was trying to tell you guys, because of the price, not a lot of people have these. They have a Discord channel, and their Discord channel has about 5,000 people in it, so not a huge amount of people.
So if this thing wasn't like a celebrity weird thing, who would buy this? This looks like a
Well, that's what I'm
Really?
asking you.
really weird shaped iArcade with a wide screen.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking you for. This is not like a dedicated type cabinet, is it? Like this is a multi-cade, right? But you have the ability to access GOG. You have the ability to access your Steam account, play all your Steam games, your GOG games. They're all automatically compatible with the system. Plus, they have all the emulators built in, like MAME, Nintendo, Sega. So if you wanted to upload your own ROMs and play your own games on the system, etc.
Very important question. Does it have Escape from Popo?
I know.
I think that this.
Why is that even a question? But
I think this product design, Mike. I think where you're getting hung up is it's very different in design than what you would want to see here in North America. But typically you'll see a lot more like modern style, like arcade companies in Europe. They do a lot of like very modern looking machines that are not true to original arcades. So I bet you 50% or more of their market share comes from overseas.
Potentially. I can see that.
I need to know. I got to look at some video and stuff on it. It's just, I don't get it.
It's literally a Steam powered arcade machine. So you could play games like Cuphead or Broforce or whatever.
Oh, this is like your dream come true.
This is, well, I think it's a good opportunity for people who want to play those types of games in this form factor. But no, I don't think this is something that is. I don't think you want to throw Street Fighter 2 on this thing.
It's perfect for you.
No, the iArcade was perfect. It was, and then they dropped the ball. And now I've just got a big pile of disappointment behind me.
Yeah.
And in front of you.
Yeah.
All right. So here's interesting.
It's all around me, man. I can't get away from it.
So here's interesting because again, we don't know what this thing is actually going to look like because they just threw another machine on the teaser poster, right? But take a look right here. This is one version they've done in the past where it actually looked.
Oh, that looks pretty cool. That looks like
an
a
arcade
DK
machine.
machine.
So let's say it looked like something like this, but maybe better, maybe less rainbow bright colored. Like, what about now, Mike? Is that better?
How much is
better
it?
looking
Like,
cabinet?
I mean,
Sure.
Go ahead, Carl.
Oh, I'm saying that's definitely a much
Looks
better cabinet than the other thing, the urinal.
Yeah, I agree.
So I definitely would be interested in something like this. But again, I'm not a big steamer. Those aren't the type of games I look to play on a cabinet. So I don't know if the two together would be that I would be the audience for Steam games played on in a cabinet.
Well, they do sell merch.
All right, now
here.
Okay, now look at the live chat. Look at everyone changing their opinion in the live chat. Oh, it looked like crap. It looked like crap. Now they're saying it looks better because it's actually shaped more like an arcade machine. So I don't know if anyone at Polycade has ever seen our show. Probably not because we've never talked about them before. But Polycade, if you're out there, if you're listening, make it look something a little more like this. And for $1,000 or less, and give us the ability to turn this into a Steamcade, plus upload our own ROMs, plus it has SusoHap controls and all that kind of stuff. Not SusoHap, I'm sorry. Hap controls and Sanwa joysticks and buttons and like Hap trackballs. I always, they have Hap trackballs and then they have Sanwa joysticks and buttons. I always say it too fast. So if they throw all that crap in there, it might be worth, for us multicade fans, it might actually be something kind of to think about. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's
what
a
I'm saying.
really, really cool idea. You should do a show about that Monday nights.
Mike, your jokes are hilarious. So the point is, like, you have for $500, you have GameStop partnering with some company called Iconic, and you can get a multicade that's got potentially a Raspberry Pi in it. Or now you could also have Polycade, where you can get a multicade, or maybe if you get in on the Kickstarter price, $1,000, and it has a gaming PC, which you could do a lot more with versus
That's
retro
pretty
Pi.
cool. Yeah.
Like you'll be able to log into your Steam account, and guess what? All your controls work. Everything's mapped just like your Valve Steam Deck, and you just start playing your games, stuff like that. That's pretty
So
cool.
if you have the ability to add all these games, then why are they selling one? They're saying 50 machines, 75 machines, 100 machines, whatever those.
It's the Kickstarter thing. The normal price, if you guys notice on the flyer, it says the normal price is going to be $2,500, which honestly is still expensive, but not as expensive as $5,000. And they're just doing that's just the Kickstarter. All Kickstarters do specials.
Right, but what I'm getting at, if it's not locked, where you're limited to those 50s that you buy on the machine, couldn't you just add the other additional games onto the other one, the lower price one? Why buy the higher price one if you can load your own games on this? So that's what I'm just confused about. Your initial thing had you had $70.99.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, because that was, again, that's the Kickstarter thing. So what they're doing is the first 25 people who order on the Kickstarter get it for $500.
Oh, I got you.
And then the next 50 people have to pay the higher price, and then everyone else after that has to pay $9.90.
So because when they said machines, that kind of threw me off. So those are cabinets. There's the first 50 cabinets are going to go for that. I got you. Okay.
Yeah,
so I do find it really strange they're doing a Kickstarter without actually a demo or an image of what you're buying. It's just trust us, guys. Give us $7.99. Trust us.
This is a teaser of the Kickstarter coming.
Yeah.
This isn't the Kickstarter is nowhere near ready from if you guys have to join their Discord. They're once they actually have all the videos, production, all that stuff, they're going to put the information out there, right? $2 from 360, 3/4 scale real pinball replicas. Hey, maybe that's what New Wave Toys is doing, which we're going to dive into here in just a minute. Glenn, we love you, Glenn. Glenn, we got to cover all the companies, Glenn. Oh, wait, he goes, why not GRS controllers? Why don't they put GRS controllers in there?
I don't know. Call them, Glenn. That's not our job. You get on that.
It does look like these machines are the $5,000 machines are commercial machines.
Yeah, they sell commercial and home usage from what I was looking at. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll show Pete up some leg. You're pretty funny, Glenn.
Oh, look at this one. Look up the Polycade Squadcade.
Is it the 4-player?
4-player one. It is so crazy looking.
Isn't it? Hold on. All right.
Hold on. Wait. How does it look in black? The black looks better. Look at it in black.
Well, I think that it's the perfect arcade for people who also want it to double as a spaceship.
Yes. Yep. And an ice machine.
They are definitely not pretty. They are definitely not pretty. I hope they actually do more of a traditional arcade shit.
I know, right? But they do share the same model as iArcade. The black edition, you have to put your own stickers on.
Yep. All right, there you go.
And you know that thing is huge. I mean, that's like the front of a car.
Oh yeah, this is a 4-player cabinet. This thing is massive. This thing right here. Holy cow! Is it
46 inches wide?
Yeah, that thing is the Vadercade. Oh, I love it. We all need spaceships and ice machines. Yeah, these things are not pretty. These things are not pretty.
This is like the time we had ice home arcades on our channel, and everybody was like, "Jesus Christ!" Looking at the prices.
Well, that's the thing is that they're trying to go cheaper, man. They're trying to go cheaper. So, I mean, hey, more solutions for us is better. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. So, I mean, hopefully Glenn's got a big surprise up his sleeve that he's going to reveal very soon. Glenn, Glenn, you wanna reveal your big surprise if you have one?
Is it a 3/4 Build-A-Cade?
Nope.
All right. Mike, let's dive into New Wave Toys. So what's going on with New Wave Toys? I gotta stop talking here because you guys asked me so many questions so quickly. Ooh. Go. Berzerk.
New Wave Toys.
I got it for you right here, buddy. What do we got?
New Wave Toys are made their big announcement on their next cab in the 1/6 Replicade line of cabs last week. We're getting Berzerk and Frenzy. You can order it in 20 days, 21 hours. P-Dubs goes back up. I'll tell you the rest of it. 59 minutes and 41 seconds. You have to pre-order Berzerk and Frenzy. Here's the thing. Like, at first I looked at it and I was like, that Berzerk cab is amazing. Frenzy doesn't look as good. And I was like, what does Survivor Series mean? So if you actually open up the Frenzy one, it's a unique thing they're doing now. They're selling these ones that are kind of like worn denim. They're selling these aged arcade cabinets that have like battle damage on it. And if you actually go into the flicker marquee, I think it'll actually show the picture flickering. The marquee actually flickers on and off like it's got a bad light bulb. I don't. If you go down, I think you can see the picture. I think that is so cool.
Think about
That
this.
is actually very cool.
I think whoever came up with this idea. Okay, first off, do you guys think this is a good idea?
At first, I didn't, but I'm starting to really like it.
I'm wondering if the guy or gal who came up with this marketing thing for this arcade machine wears a lot of like torn jeans. You know what I'm talking about? The jeans you buy that are already torn. Hey man, it's got that worn look. People think you're hip. What is it? It's hip. It's cool. What is it like? Noah's Arcade? How does it go?
It's hip. It's cool. I can't remember. It's been too long since I watched New Wayne's World.
It's hip.
It's
cool,
fresh. It's fresh. It's cool. It's Noah's Arcade.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Guys, what do you think about battle damaged arcade machines coming from New Wave Toys? What do you guys think about the battle damage? Let us know in the live chat. Zohar loves the attention to detail. Frenzy looked like this in the South Bronx.
Oh,
maybe it's
Zohar.
more realistic.
Zohar, if you haven't yet, go in and look at all the details. Even comes with little toy rats. That's how battle damaged it is.
Because I would want to
actually
put it in a hamster cage for about a week so he can get some pee and some poo on it, and then it'll be just like the 40-year-old one.
Oh, hold on. They've got a couple new features here.
Yep. There's actually a new PCB action. I thought that was really interesting. The
PCB just so you can
goes,
open it up and see like a fake little PCB inside?
No, P-Dubs just keeps open. You scroll down, man. There's pictures you can go through. Scroll down. Those are not clickable.
All right, calm down. Jeez. Man, open image. Jeez. All right. Wait, that's the same image.
I feel like I'm here with my grandpa. No, Grandpa.
Because the PCB, you can take the PCB in and out. It's just a fake little piece of plastic.
I don't know. I don't know if it's not like some kind of game card maybe that goes in.
Look right here. Look at the cracks right here. Look at the cracks. Look at the chip paint. Look at all the dirt and the scuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, this actually looks kind of badass. Okay, now I kind of want this.
Right?
They've also they're doing a new die-cast metal control panel, so it's not going to be like their wood. It's going to be die-cast on the top now.
Yeah.
Now, guys, if you want to save money, you can buy the non-damaged version, and you could just leave it outside for a week and a half, and then bring it in, and here you go. You'll have the same style. What do you think?
That's fair.
That's fair. Nostalgia. That's fair.
Anyways, just click on that. Click on the marquee image. You got to check this out.
All right.
Look at it. Flicker.
That's great.
I love it.
Like a light bulb that's going out.
Yeah.
There's nothing I enjoy more than spending money on broken stuff.
Does it have cigarette burns on the control panel? That's what I want.
I'm going to put cigarette burns on Nostalgia when he comes here.
Yeah. I like the blinky mark. Can't play, hands too big. I mean, yeah, you should be able to plug in a USB controller, I think, and play it on the TV if you want. But it's interesting. But yeah, so battle damaged arcade machines. That's pretty funny. Triumph says no. C North says hard pass. Console fanboy $5 super chat says, I guarantee you eventually will come with rats or at least rat feces. That's a good. They should put fake rats in there.
Thanks, Zohar.
Glenn, shots fired. When you want to buy broken stuff, you just buy an Arcade1Up. Does it have a sloppy joystick? That's pretty fun. Cigarette burns and hard gum stuck to the back. Is that a suggestion, or does it actually have that? Let's take a look.
Didn't one of the other machines come with like little gum that you could stick to something? What was that? Was that Food Fight?
Maybe, yeah. I still haven't opened my Food Fight. I've been waiting to do like an unboxing for the video, and I just haven't opened it yet. So I got to get to that.
Now, is Frenzy the only one that's battle damaged? Berzerk isn't, right?
Berzerk is not.
That's right. Yeah. So this is the first release in their Survivor Series line. So talking about these battle tested.
Wait. Survivor Series line?
Survivor Series. Yeah. So next month we're getting a different one, but that's in the Royal Rumble line. And
Mike, are you serious about the Survivor Series?
Yes, that's the name. The Survivor Series.
Are you serious?
100% serious. 100%.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
It literally says New Wave Survivor
Series. If you buy the
Survivor... are they going to release all their other machines that they've done before, but just have them all beat the hell? That'd be hilarious.
So it looks like they're doing that, but unfortunately with Survivor Series, if you're in Montreal and you order it there, you get screwed. That's it. Montreal screw job.
Yeah. Well, if you guys are interested in having the beat up style, Survivor Series style arcade, keep in mind they're also doing Berzerk. Both Berzerk and Frenzy have both games on them, so you don't need to buy both. You could just get one or the other if that's what you want. And this one obviously is clean Berzerk.
So another thing to point out right now, they are saying prototype shown. So I want to be clear on this. Right here, they have the Atari recently repurchased the rights to these games, but the original arcade had Stern branding on it. So they're saying prototype shown, and from what I understand, that's not final yet. That Atari on both the marquee and down on the nameplate, that's not finalized yet. So I think they're still trying to work, because you know the way New Wave Toys is. They want to go as accurate as humanly possible. So I think they're still trying to fight to put the Stern branding on it.
I agree. $5, Andrew's Clay Creations. He's going to buy the damaged one and see if Retro Ralph will restore it for him. Thanks so much for the super chat. We greatly appreciate it. Sir Sega says, does it come with artificial pizza grease to smear on the CPU? There is so much disgusting stuff you could put on these. I'm actually, okay, Mike, maybe I'm a little more intrigued than I thought for these battle damaged ones. But the big rumors, of course, persist about Cleveland Gaming Classic. What is New Wave Toys going to be bringing there? Mike, what do you got?
It's a lot like Nostalgia. No, I can't say that. So anyways, it looks like the New Wave Toys cabinets may be growing in the very near future. The rumors keep persisting that they
took a Vicodin.
They took a Vicodin.
Wait, Mike, we can't do any sexual humor.
I know.
Tone it down.
So anyways, they're on the Blue Chew, and it looks like they're going to be a little bit larger than the average.
Mike, you trying to kill me, man?
It looks like, Rita Repulsa has thrown down her thing, and they may be growing. Rumors keep persisting that New Wave Toys is looking to get into the 3/4 scale market. Nothing's confirmed yet. I will tell you, I have no inside contacts with New Wave Toys that have told me this. It's just other content creators saying New Wave Toys are getting into the 3/4 scale market. Rexer made a video. Stephen Haywood has told me a couple times. I don't know if it's true, but if it is, it's really friggin' cool, man. Because if they can make something as accurate and as cool as what they're doing with their 1/6 scale cabs and make it at a really, really good price, I'd be so down with that. Keep in mind, this is New Wave Toys, so more than likely, it's not going to be a big multicade. It'll probably only have 1 or 2 games on it.
Oh, yeah.
But man, that's going to be so badass for those of us that just want really cool, as accurate as possible recreations in our game rooms.
So, in my opinion, if New Wave Toys goes the route of doing 3/4 scale, or let's just say XL sized, Arcade1Up sized recreation cabinets, that are dedicated cabinets, a couple of games on them, dedicated artwork and controls, they will be the closest thing to a true competitor that Arcade1Up has seen. All these iArcade and AtGame stuff, like, guys, those are multicades, totally different product. They competed more with the Polycade than Arcade1Up. And what's interesting now is when you have companies like Iconic Arcade and Polycade coming in, well, that's stuff that could take away from AtGame's piece of the pie, right? For people who want to get a multicade solution. So this could actually be our first true competitor to Arcade1Up if this is really happening. But my question for you guys is this is in the live chat. Think about the games that they have licensed so far, that they've released in little form factors. Which ones do you guys want to see them release if they do make a 3/4 scale or larger machine? Which one do you guys want to see? Throw it in the live chat now. Let us know. Me, of course, I'm going to say it, even though I just bought a real one. I would love for them to do a Cuber. I think they would do it justice. What about you guys? Nostalgia, which one would you want?
I don't even really like the game that much, but I think the cabinet looks beautiful. The food fight cabinet.
Oh,
Food
yeah.
fight.
I think that would just look really, really dope in anybody's home arcade.
Michael B?
Well, actually, Carl first. I always cut Carl off. You go, my man.
Yeah, you always do, you bastard.
No, I'm sorry.
I would love to see Vanguard. No one's really done a good Vanguard. Pretty unique game, pretty fun game. That and Michael B's favorite game. I'd like to see that.
Robotron, yeah. Carl, see, this is usually why I cut you off, because you didn't really understand the question. So which of their currently released cabs would you like to see them make in the 3/4 scale?
No, they don't have any currently released cabs.
There you go. He said what he wanted, man. That was good enough for me. Michael B, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, I would love if we could just choose anything for a Robotron 3/4 scale arcade done really, really well. But if it has to be something they've already released, man, I'd love to see a Centipede done really well with the right cabinet shape, with a horizontal monitor, vertical monitor, and just really good controls and like accurate to the arcade with the shape, graphics. I love Centipede. I miss my Arcade1Up Centipede with the right screen so much. Yeah, Centipede.
$5 from Console Fanboy. If New Wave is going 3/4, I suggest Arcade1Up sell their company ASAP while they can. Ouch. Yeah, so this would be their, if they make them same size as Arcade1Up, if not larger, this could be their first true competitor in the space. If all the rumors are true. That's kind of cool in my opinion. So that what happens with competition makes everyone better in my opinion. So I'm all for it. Let them come. Let all the companies come. Arcade1Up does not have as many exclusives as people think they do. We've talked about this 100 times over the last couple of years. So let them come. Bring them on, in my opinion.
Yeah, they could do a 3/4 scale Escape from Popo. I think that'd do pretty well.
Yep. Woo! All right. Good stuff. Can't wait to be there at the Cleveland Gaming Classic. Can't wait to check it out and meet everybody and see what they have up their sleeves. And hopefully the rumors are true. There's a good chance they are true. Woo! Honestly, a 1942 cabaret style would be pretty cool. I saw a couple of people mention that. But I don't know how big that would sell versus something else. All right, what else we got on the docket?
We got about 10 minutes to go before you start getting hungry.
Before I get hungry.
Well, only ones left is Arcade1Up, right?
Oh yeah, Tuesday. What's happening Tuesday with Arcade1Up, Mike?
Is that the big Arcade1Up news we want to talk about?
Well, that's one of them. I mean, we might as well.
Yeah,
it just came out. I saw on their Facebook page.
Tuesday, Arcade1Up is doing the next episode of looks like that 1UP show, and they're going to be announcing a new product and one they say people have been waiting for. So, there's a silhouette.
Which one is it?
There's a silhouette. I'm sure
what does
you
it look
guys
like?
can figure it out.
Does it have curves?
Does it have curves?
Does it look nice?
Do you have the picture of their little coming soon thing?
I actually they took it down off Twitter, but I saw someone shared it again on Facebook and see if I can bring it up there. It was in the official Arcade1Up
Show me the picture. I want to guess what it is. I'm going to guess.
Yep. Let me see if I can find it because the Twitter post actually got taken down. Here we go. I got it here.
Okay.
Why would they take down on Twitter?
I don't know, but it's not up on their Twitter anymore.
Uh-oh.
And the crowd went mild. Love it, Mobile Mutant. Yeah, it does seem like it's going to be the big time crisis reveal.
I don't think so. I need to see it first. What is it?
Let me know when you're ready, Mike.
Yep.
Mike, just hide your private chats this time. Okay, that's it. That's the body.
Can you hear the music?
Wait, hold on. Look at that. You can see the foot pedal at the bottom, guys. You can see the goddamn foot pedal. It's time crisis.
Bezel on top.
Maybe they were like, it's too obvious.
No, it's definitely Pac-Man.
And they deleted it.
Yeah, it's clearly Time Crisis.
Right.
It's clearly Time Crisis. And that's probably why they deleted it. Like, now that I see this, look at the marquee and look at the foot pedal. It's 100% this is Time Crisis. You're not fooling anybody.
Oh, hold on. That's not the one I wanted. I hate how I go to click something and then something else comes up.
Put a red cloud of smoke behind
Jason, who is the moderator on my channel, and I believe he's a moderator on our channel too. Awesome comment, hosted by Time Cyrus.
Oh, Time Cyrus. That's pretty funny.
Do you think that when they show the trailer for this, the preview video, whatever, the video that they did with the Casino Cade thing, that they're gonna have the same actors or the same. I don't know who they are. It was Cyrus and some other girl.
I hope that when the announcement goes
They're a
off,
little bit more excited.
when the announcement goes off, the cab just starts spinning, and then a wall breaks through, and John D comes out and goes, "Fooled you."
Yeah, that would piss a lot of people off. Actually, that would.
Yeah.
I don't think people would find it funny if that was true. Although, Mike, are you able to like refresh this where it starts doing the animation again?
Hit the play button right beside the audio.
Hold on. I want to actually add it with the music because it's got this dope music. So let me stop
right.
sharing screen. I'm going to share it back. And how do I
Actually,
make sure share tab
had
audio?
Share tab audio when you.
Okay, could you guys hear the music?
No.
There's a box
Why
at the check.
You had the music muted, man.
I didn't have the music muted. I could hear it here.
Well, we're probably gonna get a copyright claim for the music, so who cares?
No, it's awesome. All right, I'll play. Oh my god, what did I got done? What did I do?
Mike, what are we looking at, Mike? I can't put that on the screen.
Hold on. I did something wrong.
Mike, what was that?
I need an adult. I did something wrong.
Mike,
Hold on.
we really... Do you remember in Beverly Hills Cop 2 where they kept telling Rosebud, they're like, we need to talk. All right, here we go.
All right, ready?
Okay. Get that thing close. What are you doing, Mike? So
I can't
dumb.
help it.
Nostalgia was that was.
Well, now it's gone. It was a Facebook thing, and now I'm sharing this.
Mike, that's the worst.
I thought you ran a live broadcast.
Mike, try again.
That
Try
was-
again one more time.
was-
You got
that
it.
Was
buddy.
that was our buddy showed off his Cactus Canyon pinball machine. All right.
Oh, did he get it after?
Cactus Canyon
Yeah.
is pretty fun. That's a pretty
All
fun
right.
pinball machine.
In our group called the YouTube Gatekeepers.
All right. Forget it. Let's not show it anymore because this is becoming a hot mess of shit. Bottom line, I was going to try and make a joke that all the red smoke was like just a tribute to John D. Thank you for all you've done. We've added some vape, the final machine you worked on. Thanks so much. Like I was just going to make some stupid joke like that, but there you guys go. But yeah, it does appear that John D is no longer with the company. How do you guys feel about it in the live chat? Are you happy? Give us a 1. Are you mad? Give us a 2. And if you don't care at all, give us a 0. Let us know how you feel in the live chat. Me, I wasn't close friends with the guy. I hate hearing about people losing their jobs. There's a lot of stuff that he did to embarrass the company online, and there's a lot of great things he did for that company as well when it comes to some of the great titles we ended up seeing over the years as well. So I'm kind of like me. I'm like, meh. You know, it's not like he was a personal friend of mine where I'm going to have some kind of emotional reaction to it like other people. But that's where I stand with it. I don't know if anyone else wants to chime in any thoughts. You don't have to if you don't want to. Me, I'm just kind of like, meh, life goes on. But you guys let me know in the live chat what you guys think and if anyone else wants to chime in. What about you, Detroit Love? What do you think about? Because Detroit Love literally found out right before we went live.
Yeah, I have no idea what you said. It appears that he's gone. Did he give a statement? Did
Nope.
Arcade1Up make a statement? Just his account just got deleted off Facebook. I mean, what do we? How do we know these things?
So the only thing that's happened so far is an unknown Redditor created like an account, 1-day-old account, and posted John D is no longer with Arcade1Up. Then the only other news that came out was Console Kits did a stream, and Console Kits said, I asked John D straight up if he was still working with the company, and he did not deny it. If he was no longer with the company, and he did not deny it. So that's all the information that's public right now.
So, just out of curiosity, how does that justify just an assumption that he doesn't work for the company anymore?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not saying he does or he doesn't. I'm just saying.
I don't know, Nostalgia. If a
a
rumor came out about one person, and all of a sudden, all their personal close friends started messaging them saying, "Hey, we're hearing this about you. Is it true or not?" The last thing that person usually does is play mind games with those people and say, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." No, that person would vehemently say, "No, I'm still here." You know what I'm saying?
No, when Nostalgia left at Games,
absolutely
he
not
played
true.
mind games with us for months.
He did not.
Yes, he did.
Because he never left. He's still there.
I mean, what if John D is just on vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Mexico for 2
I
weeks.
don't know. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't know.
listen, like no one,
Yeah.
there's no information out there for sure, one way or another.
Yeah.
But it does look like he's no longer with the company at this time, and
Wait,
a lot of
why
people.
does he look? Why does it look like that?
Nostalgia, just
Just
back up
because
for a
you got
second.
some sort of inside info, I don't. Help me out here. Help me understand what we're talking about. Help me out here.
This is the same clown that's in the chat, and he's like, "You have no idea what's really going on. I know
I'm literally
everything."
trolling you because you guys all sound ridiculous.
So, like, none of us know.
Look.
But if he is gone, if it ever comes out officially, a lot of people blame John for a lot of things that's wrong with the company, and a lot of people have the wrong idea that John was like the CEO and making all the decisions. So, like, they would be like, "Shitty buttons, way to go, John." But I mean, I don't know how much that John was actually involved with, but I mean, mainly he was just there doing licensing. And he did manage to bring in, like 99% of the licenses to Arcade1Up. So it is what it is. I mean, John did in his capacity and in his job, he did a really good job. So it's terrible to see someone lose their job. Some of the stuff online that affected other people, I think sucks. So if he is gone, you guys won't have to deal with that anymore. But I was close with John. By close, I mean, like, we talked in an unofficial capacity. I thought he was pretty nice. And if he's no longer there, that's sad. And I wish him all the best. But at the same time, I think that the home arcade community is still strong, and there's opportunity at a bunch of different places. Sometimes I don't know if you're raising your hand to stop me or if
No,
you're
it's
just changing your camera.
I plugged in this stupid camera again, and I get all fired up, and I activate the stupid thing. I'm gonna just throw this thing.
So yeah, and one other thing I want to say about that, like when this first news started to break, people were like, "Oh, John's gone, good." And I was like, "What do you think is going to change? What do you think major thing is? How is this going to make anything better?" And they were like, "Well, it won't." So
yeah, there you go.
All right, so stay tuned for more.
And
Nostalgia, Carl.
What else is there to say? I can't answer your question. I mean, like, I'm taking what the community's saying and what Justin's saying as, it's a pretty good indication he's gone. So,
yeah,
I don't know. I just feel like maybe I should start making Reddit accounts and just like start spamming different groups and be like, "Oh, did you
people
guys hear
believe
that
them?
this
They'll make
person
content on it."
I know it's ridiculous. Like maybe it's true. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know who made that account. Maybe it's the truth. Maybe it's not. But
we backlogged it to
like,
we backlogged it to an IP address just outside of Toronto. We're still. Either way, man, it's one thing when a company goes out of business,
yeah,
and then it's another thing when someone leaves a company, right? And last time I checked, it's just not. I don't care. Like, I don't care about John D. I never knew who he was before Arcade1Up, and if I never heard his name again, I'm not going to lose any sleep. But I'm not going to shortchange him. The guy did bring some pretty damn good titles to Arcade1Up over the years. You have to admit that.
Yeah.
You can't just take away all the good things he's done. But he did
bring
make
Crazy
plenty.
Taxi.
But he did make plenty of mistakes.
Can you please put that back up
on social media? I don't know what
whoever
you're showing.
took that down.
It's not
This
me.
one?
I'm not the one doing it.
I know it's Carl.
Yeah,
I just
I
had
don't know what you're talking about.
No, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like he made
somewhere?
plenty of
Yeah,
mistakes.
that's the one.
Stuff happens.
So, anyways, I have an answer for you on that.
Oh, what are you doing?
Here it is.
I have an answer for you, that Vanguard.
Yeah.
So here we go.
We hit.
Vanguard, here's my response to that.
Oh God.
Did somebody take it down?
I'm trying to share it. I can't.
Here we go. Vanguard, that's the
audio.
answer to your question. Do I know because I'm on the payroll? This is how you properly apply your clown makeup. I'll send the link to you personally.
Mike. Mike.
How many times Mike sends me that
this is
stupid
true.
video a day?
And this is it right here. No one's gonna say anything, so I don't know what answers everyone's looking for. You know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna say anything.
And also, guys, like honestly, if someone told somebody something in confidence, I mean, what do you expect them to do? Like, do you expect them to just come out and be like, "Yeah, f that guy. Here's the real skinny."
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to happen. Like, people tell me stuff in confidence all the time. It's like one of the reasons I won't do speculation videos on what the Arcade1Up lineup can look like next year, because Travis gave me a projected roadmap. So I won't make speculation videos on it. Why aren't you making speculation videos on whether or not John's still with the company? Maybe I know, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to make a speculation thing about it.
All right. Last question. We'll put a pin in it for the night, guys. And this is an important one. I did a video earlier today. My suspicions are, let's just say John isn't there anymore because of a behavior issue. Come on, man. Get this off the fucking screen, man. I'm trying to get the show right.
I didn't do that.
All right. Let's say, for instance, it wasn't any kind of behavior issue or anything of that nature. Let's just say they parted ways for whatever reason. Let's just say it was a business decision.
Nudes.
I did my speculation is I think next year is the year Scott Bacharach pulls the trigger and sells the company. I think that's what's really happening when I try to interpret all the signs. So the question for the live chat is, do you guys think Arcade1Up is Scott Bacharach putting the company up for sale? Keep in mind, these kinds of things take a long time. There's many, many things that happen over a very long period of time before a company's put up for sale. And am I reading the breadcrumbs right? If you think I am, give me a 1. If you think Arcade1Up isn't going to be sold off next year, give me a 2 in the live chat. And if you don't give a shit either way, give us a 0. But I think this is all leading up to the company being sold. I've had a lot of my friends message me after my video went out. I made that video on my own accord. And a lot of my friends said, "Oh, man, you're crazy, man. They're not going to sell that company. What are you talking about?" But am I right? Or am I crazy? You guys let me know. Nostalgia, are they selling the company? What do you know? What do you think?
I don't know, man. I don't
All
care.
right, you're a 0. Michael B.
I
Gage.
spammed 0.
I don't know.
Michael B's a 0. Everyone, Detroit Love, are they selling the company?
I put in 168486382.
So that means they're selling the company, but they're going to buy it back on a rent-to-buy basis. That's what Carl's prediction is.
Right.
Does it matter if they sell the company or not? Like, realistically, nobody's paying a huge amount of money for Arcade1Up and then shelving it. Like, that'd be stupid.
Well, no, they would. Obviously, that I don't see them shelving it.
They did that with Palm Pilot, the Palm OS.
Continuing it.
Bought
You
it
know
to
what I mean?
shelf.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Palm was like a massive, large company.
Yeah.
Arcade1Up is not.
Oh,
like,
wait.
they're a big company. They're just not like
It's-
a massive company.
It's election year. You know what? That just blew my video out of the water, console kids. You might be right, my friend. Hey, man, it was pure speculation. It was worth a thought. At least 360 agrees with me. He even gave us $2 to say, I've been telling people this for months. Thanks so much, 360. But either way, who gives a shit? Whatever happens, happens. Anyway, guys, that's the show for tonight. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed the broadcast, give us a thumbs up on the way out. Thanks for subscribing. Carl, whenever you're ready, send these people on the way. Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right, gentlemen. So whether Arcade1Up survives this or not, we do have GameStop coming out with their machines. So the home arcade market is
It's
saved.
iconic.
It's alive. It's going to be an iconic community. Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
put an effing on mine when I buy mine.
Iconic.
I iconic.
Later.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to Friday night. Would not be the same without you. And until next Friday, we'll see you on the web.